take down that. Because copyright is with that music composer.
Right.
Copyright is also with the producer.
न्यूज़ सुनते सुनते थोड़ा ड्राइविंग करने में थोड़ा मजा आता है.
Copyright Act protects these personality rights of individuals if they are violated commercially without authorization, without consent. Similarly, there is Trademarks Act 1999, which permits individuals that you can trademark your name, your signature, your persona, or even catchphrases. For example, Anil Kapoor approaching Delhi High Court that my personality rights are violated because others are using my phrase, which people associate me with. Jackass. Jackie Shroff also approached the court, and Jackie Shroff's famous dialogue or his demeanor, persona, Bevidu. So if you are impersonating Jackie Shroff, people will tend to believe that it is you, and they will commercially benefit, and you are the loser. And they will also violate your personal autonomy as to how you should be depicted on the screen. That is violation of the Trademarks Act. But listen to me carefully. There is something called passing of harm. Even if Anil Kapoor does not have trademark over Jackass, or Jackie Shroff does not have trademark over Bidu, whatever. But if you can convince the court that, my lord, people associate me with these phrases, even if these trademarks are not registered in my name, but when others use these catchphrases for their commercial gain, exploiting commercially, people will tend to believe that it is misleading. People will tend to believe in this misleading campaign. People will tend to believe that we have endorsed that product. The courts in this case recognize passing of harm. Although it is not mentioned in the law, but passing of harm means even if there is a phrase or a catchphrase which people associate you with, although it is not registered as a trademark, but if others use it, it is passed off as if you are endorsing their product, and we will protect your personality. But what is the legal evolution of these personalities? It goes back to 1994 judgment of the Supreme Court in Rajgopal v. State of Tamil Nadu. What was the case about? There is an individual on death row, a convict, Otto Shankar. A magazine decided to publish the autobiography of Otto Shankar. And in that autobiography, some details of his personal life are mentioned. And his links with state officials are also mentioned. Now, state officials, they approach the court. Please do not allow the publishing of this autobiography. Why? Because it is defamatory in content. Not just defamatory, but when you are talking about your links with public officials, that means these public officials also have personality rights. They have the control over how they want to be seen. They have the control, autonomy over how the public should perceive them. And if you go too deep into their details, you are violating their personality rights. The Supreme Court said individuals possess legitimate interest in controlling the use of their identity, grounding this protection in constitutional right to privacy. Long story short, what are personality rights? The right to publicity, also known as personality rights, it has two dimensions. One is commercial angle. Don't use my traits, my personality for commercial gain without my authorization, without my consent. Second is, I have the right to decide and have the autonomy to decide how you should view me as a person, how I should appear in public arena. But if you are using AI or any other tool and morphing my image, creating a different image than what I want myself to be projected at, you're violating my privacy, violating my agency, violating my autonomy, violating my freedom of thought.
अरे बाप रे बाप.
Is there any law, one law, which protects these personality rights? No, these protections are dispersed.
बहुत खतरनाक.
Copyright Act talks about few angles. Trademarks Act talks about few angles. And there is something called passing of harm. And what is this passing of harm? My catchphrase, long story short, for example. Is it registered as a trademark? No. But can tomorrow I approach the court and say that there are others who are using my catchphrase because people associate me with this? Even if this is not registered as a trademark, the court may say this is passing of harm we are invoking, because when someone else is using this phrase, long story short, people may tend to believe that it is you. Or you have the control over the speed.
एंड करते हैं गाइस, फिर से स्टार्ट करते हैं, वीडियो का लेंथ थोड़ा छोटा रहा है.
The force to protect my personality rights.